going to introduce you to the company, some of the members of the company that were able to be with us on today. And then we're going to tell you about some members in other locations. So if you're viewing us on YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you might be, perhaps we have a representative, or should I say they have a representative in your area. But you know, I'm looking to be working with this company, so I can say we. But anyway, we're getting ready to talk to none other than, this artist is called Reese. Hi Reese, how are you today?
I'm good. How you doing?
You're good. Well, we're excited about your record company that has been started, and we're also excited about the new project that you produced, that has been produced on you. Well, first of all, the first thing we want to let the radio audience, or the TV audience know where you're from.
I'm originally from Alabama. I grew up in Carrollton, Alabama, located to Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Okay. Well, Reese, you know you did a radio interview on the other day, so I'm trying to do all these different jobs, so I'm talking about radio and television. But we were looking to play your project a lot on the radio, and then, since is this your first project?
My first project.
Okay. Well, how long have you been singing gospel?
I've been singing since the age of 5, and I just developed over the years and just been doing a lot of different things in the churches, and now I'm here.
Okay, and now you're here talking about a new project, huh? Okay, what church did you grow up in?
I'm presently a member of Victory Free Will Pentecostal Church, where my pastor is my mother, Minnie Hudgens.
Okay.
I grew up in New Zion Free Will Pentecostal Church, where we are affiliated.
Okay.
And so I've been there all my life.
Okay, well, we're going to give a shout out to Mom, raising you up and stirring you in the right way. But can I ask you this question? You're doing gospel now, being raised up in a Pentecostal church and having a mother as a pastor. So many times children feel like I went to church too much, and I sung in the choir and didn't want to sing in the choir, and they sing all those old hymns and all that traditional music. Was it ever your desire to go and sing rock and roll, R&B?
I have sung R&B. I've sang R&B while in school with different musicals and different events. I have sang for different people for weddings and different events. But mainly I grew up just singing gospel, growing up in the church. That's what I loved. I used to mock all the preachers and everybody in the choir singing. So I used to go home and make fun of them and how they were singing. so I used to sing all the time. That's just something I used to do. I used to sing so often my dad used to tell me to be quiet.
Oh my goodness, was that beautiful voice?
But I mean, I guess he's trying to get some sleep.
I can understand that too. So what we're saying and what I'm hearing is that the gift has always been there, and where you're getting ready to branch off today has been a long time coming.
It has been a long time coming.
And it's like, when I hear you talk about how you used to mark the preachers and how you used to sing all the time, it's like the anointing was there all the time. And even though you went and you sung a little R&B, because that's what they sing at the schools,
Yeah.
but your heart has always been in gospel.
Always been gospel.
All right, that sounds like a good one to me. Who were some of the people who inspired you other than the preachers and so forth? Because I know you sung at church, but you know, most times church folks and mom and dad, that's where they want you at, in the church choir forever. Mm-hmm. But who inspired you to branch out and cut a CD and become a regular recording artist?
Basically, a lot of different people had a great influence on me in order to do this project. People from Tuscaloosa, Paula Leatherwood, she's one of the ones that really talked to me a lot. My wife, she talked to me a lot about doing it, and I used to speak about it, but then I used to, just kind of turn away from it, so it's not going to happen. And then coming here, I ran into Gwen Washington, Carl Miller. And
okay, stop. Gwen Washington, she's here with us today. Yeah. Gwen Washington. To our viewing audience, this is Gwen Washington. and she's one of the young ladies that Reese is talking about that he ran into in this area. And she's from the New Orleans area, and you know that our broadcast is located in the Hammond, Louisiana area. Gwen, what made you, he didn't finish telling me, but how do you feel that you inspired him to go into the studio?
Um, well, as happened to be, we actually met through affiliating companies. Our companies
Okay.
work together, and I actually just heard him singing one day, and I was
Okay.
like, "You are sitting on your talent." So I'm
Okay.
just like, I pretty much offer, my help,
Okay.
to get him
Okay.
started, and everything else was as God would have it.
All right, all right. Well, Reese, you were telling me about Gwen and Paula and what have you. So what did Gwen or Paula really say? Because like you said, down through the years, people have talked about it.
Mhm.
But what did they say that took off in your head this time?
They just told me just go for it. Yeah, you have a beautiful voice. Where I used to say, "Oh, my voice is just average. Is no different from anyone else." But they always said, just believe in yourself and you can do it. And they said, just have confidence, put it out there, and just watch and see that you'll be a blessing to someone else. And so
Absolutely.
that's what I done.
And do you think too that even though Gwen, from what you said, was one of the last one who actually pushed you, do you think that it kind of was head weighing on your mind also at that time, that point when she told it to you, this edge pusher? Do you think God had been dealing with you on it?
God's been dealing about it for years.
Uh-huh.
I fought it. I fought against it, just like I fought against a lot of other things. But in fighting against it, I mean, you can't get away from what your destiny is. You can't. You can only run for so long, and God will put you in situations and put you in positions where He will show you this is the way you need to go. And God basically began to open up doors and paths for me to be able to move forward into this. And I can't do nothing but thank God for what He has done.
So when you saw those doors opening, you said, Lord, it's now or never.
It's now.
All right, I like that because, like I said, you said you've been doing it, and God been dealing with you from 5 years old. But all of a sudden, you just said. But I think too, is it so you have a company that's starting a record company. You're the first artist called Reese, and they've named the record company Reese. And not only do they want to produce you, but they want to produce others. So I would think that might have had a play in it, the fact that you had Gwen spearheading it. Are you the one that spearheaded it and recruited these?
Yeah, I actually recruit all these beautiful ladies right here. Yes, yes.
So, and that's enough said, man, this door is opening and all these people want to push my project. So it was like you couldn't refuse.
Couldn't refuse. Just sitting back and talk with my parents. I mean, me and Gwen, we sat down and we communicated, we talked, and she kept saying, "I'll help you. I'll be glad to help and do all I can." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I sat down and I talked with my parents, and they said, "Go for it."
That's wonderful. And if anybody want to be successful and really want to feel confident to know that their parents are behind them, and I understand you are married.
I am. I'm married. Taisha Bird. We have a newborn baby.
Ooh, how old?
He's only 2 weeks old.
Okay. And I understand you have a couple other kids?
Yes, I have 4 other kids. I have
Oh.
my 17-year-old,
Uh-huh.
Malika. She's 17. My daughter, Destiny Hudgens, she's 11.
Okay.
Olivia, she's 9. And my other son, Tyler, he's 6.
Well, I understand you have some background singers, but shoot, you got a whole choir there.
Actually, my daughters do. 2 of my daughters, they do sing with me.
Okay, 2 of your daughters do sing with you. Okay, that's great. Well, you told us a lot of the things that you have done as far as singing, but what are some of the other things? I understand that you were employed, and you pretty much given that up to follow your dream.
I have. I've worked. I've had different trades. My father always taught us man that don't work, he won't eat.
All right.
So if we didn't work at home, we didn't eat. So
Okay.
basically, we had to learn different trades. I have my CDL license. I went to school for healthcare management and received my bachelor's degree. Have my master's degree in psychology and counseling. I was working probation and parole in Alabama, and I came here to work parole and probation as well. And so basically now I let all that go just to pursue this dream. So that's stepping out on faith.
That's stepping out on faith. When I say that's stepping out on faith, that's stepping out on faith. But we already know that you are signed with Reese Record Company. And now we're going to let them introduce themselves and their positions. Some of your workers from the New Orleans area for Reese Records. We're going to start on this side.
Hi, I'm Sandra Singleton Smith, the regional manager for Reese Records.
All right, all right. And we've already introduced Gwen Washington, but tell what your main position is.
I'm actually the COO for Reese Records LLC, and I'm actually a talent manager for record recording, gospel recording artist Reese.
Okay, okay. Well, we're going to move over here to my right and starting with...
Hi, my name is Renique Briscoe. I'm the talent manager and I work for Reese Records.
Okay,
Hi, my name is Kim Houston. I'm the publicist for Reese Records.
okay. All right, and we're going to move back to Miss Gwen, and Miss Gwen is going to tell us about some representatives that are not in the New Orleans area, and she's going to let you know their names and what area they are located in.
Yes, as we said, Sangria is actually our New Orleans regional manager. But we also have Paula Leatherwood, who's actually our Alabama regional manager. And we also have our talent scouts and also background singers, Trey Hudgens and Tyus McKinstry. And we also have a band. So we have like our drummer, Gentrell Eaton. And we also have...
We're working on the keyboard.
Okay, yeah. So other than that, we also have a background singer, Jaleesa Chapman, who also comes from a musical family, the Chapmans, and we also have two new background singers, but
They hadn't really came up
Right.
yet. They'll be practicing with us soon, but we'll work them in.
okay.
Well, that's great. That's great. It seems like you all have it all together. With these musicians that you have in background singers, I didn't get all the positions, but I know you're managing Reese, and then everybody. She's a publicist. These musicians that you have in, when you bring on other artists, just in case they don't have musicians yet, are you going to work them around to do other projects with the other artists as well?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, that's great, that's great. Because being a record company, some of those key things that you have to have together
Right.
to be able to get other people to come aboard.
Absolutely.
Because you know, with groups, especially in the quartet industry, musicians drop off all the time.
Right, right.
So, okay, I know y'all have an upcoming show, but we're going to talk about that single. Your single, the name of the single is what, Reese?
I won't complain.
Okay, now you're doing it different. It's been done many times, but you're doing it differently. But what inspired you to let that be your first song?
Basically, dealing with some things in my own life that you have to learn that things happen in life for a reason, which leads you to where I am today. And
Okay.
and going through trials and tribulations, you know, I learned that my mother always made a statement: hard trials help me love Jesus.
All right now.
So, and going through
That's
your
real.
trials and your tribulations, you know, I always learn that, you know, we can always shout when everything's going good. So when you get on the mountaintop, keep on shouting. When things are getting bad, you keep shouting. So
Come on
that's what
now.
inspired me to just say I won't complain, and not just do it the way that, you know, we've been hearing it, you know, years and years. I sing the original version of I Won't Complain, and yeah, it sounds good, and you know, I sang it at funerals and different things. But this song I wanted to bring for hope, to let people know that regardless of what you're going through, it's only what God is doing to bring you to a greater place.
Right.
He wants to bring you to your purpose, to your destiny in life. And if you allow God to lead you, you won't have a need to complain, that everything will work out in your favor.
All right, this sounds like a winner to me. When is the whole entire? How many songs are you planning on putting on that project?
On the project, we were looking at 10 songs, but we changed some things up. We have some interesting things on the CD that you will enjoy. We wanted to make the CD fun, and we wanted you to get to know Reese. So we're gonna have some little things. I don't want to let the cat out of
That's
the bag.
right. Don't let the cat out the
We're gonna
bag.
have some different things on the CD that will, intrigue you, that'll catch your attention. But we're looking at having at least about 8 songs on there. But the other things that you will hear will kind of give you a little something to say, okay, I like that. But you'll get to learn more about Reese and about what I stand for and what I'm trying with my purpose.
Okay, you all, I know that sounds like you really want to know what is these other little things. So we're gonna make sure we let you know when that CD is released, so you can make sure you get a copy of it, so you can find out what the secret is. All right, and when is projected day for it to come out?
Projected date, we're looking at the end of October. Don't hold me to it, but we're looking at it. We want to make sure that we bring you the best quality. We want to bring you, what you want to hear. We don't want to just put anything. We can easily put songs on a CD
Right.
and put it out there, but looking at the quality that we have with this single and the response that we're getting, we want to make sure that we equal that or even make it even better.
Okay. How is the single going? Anyway, I want to go back. How long has the song been out, and how long has the record company been formed?
Well, the record company, we formed the record company July 29th, 2011. That's when we became official Reese Records. That was an exciting day for us.
All right.
We received the paperwork. State of Louisiana, we are official.
Yeah,
We
you
have
are
paperwork.
official. All right.
The song I Won't Complain, we've been doing it. It's been out now for about a month now. It's going well. We've really had, despite of how things seem sometimes, and that's where you have to play that song a lot. I won't complain. Despite of how things may seem, we're doing actually well. I mean, we're on CD Baby. It's available there. We're on iTunes, Amazon. We in Mississippi. We have Brown Records in Mississippi,
Okay.
Columbus, Mississippi. We have CDs there. We're actually going around ourselves and selling CDs, putting it out there ourselves.
All right.
So if you see us around, town, stop us and get a CD.
Also, we will be actually having it on Pandora soon too, so be looking out for that.
Okay, pardon. And I understand that you all have been in concert a few times already as well, but I understand that you all, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you all are either the church, according to the ticket I have, Mount Olive Baptist Church will present a fall musical 2011 on this upcoming October the 8th. Okay, now they are presenting that especially for you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, will there be other artists or?
Basically, we're gonna have our our background singers. That's Reese thing. He's not gonna let people just stay in the background. He pushes them forward, so they have to actually do solos. So that would be part of the show too.
Okay. Are you getting pretty good response?
Oh, actually, yeah, it's going well.
Right. And that's gonna take place at 6:00 p.m. and y'all expecting for it to be from 6 until 10.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be again at the Mount Olive Baptist Church, and that's 1124 Beloved Street, New Orleans, Louisiana. And the donation is $10 in advance and $15 at the door.
Yes, ma'am.
So they would like to invite all of you all to come out for that concert as they make a big coming out. And I understand that there are at least 4 other artists on the label already. Correct?
Yeah, well, we're working with, as you said, what we're doing, my nephews on the next project, I hadn't told them yet, but I can share this with you all. What I do, I take my background singers and I put them out front. It's not all about Reese. It's not about me. I believe in, if God opens up the door for you, you'll be a blessing to someone else, and God can continue to bless you. So what I'm doing, I'm taking my nephews, as they're singing in the background, they're going to be putting out singles.
Okay.
So
Good.
they're coming out, and they're actually with the record label, and that's what we're working with, and we work with the Chapman family as well. So we have different artists that come in and we work with them, but we want to see their dedication. We want to
Okay.
see if they're really sincere. We don't really want to have somebody there that's only in it for just for money or for the
Okay.
wrong reasons, but we want to see your sincerity, your dedication to what we're trying to get done.
Okay. And I understand, we can't let the cat out the bag, but you all will be in the Hammond area pretty soon.
Yes.
All right, well, we're excited about that. We're going to be excited about that. And I understand when y'all are on programs, you all will have that single for sale and you will have pictures for sale.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's great. Also, is there any particular mission or goal that you have?
I'm glad you asked me that. We've been talking, and God has really been dealing with me a lot. I sat down with my team, and I told them, the vision that God gave me. It's not just about singing, but it's about ministering. I hate to say that we perform or we're putting on a show. I'd rather say that we're ministering. And on top of me singing, God has blessed me and anointed me to preach the gospel. I've been preaching the gospel for 11 years.
So you're a ordained minister?
Ordained elder. I was an
Okay.
ordained elder. I was one of the youngest ordained elders in our conference.
Okay.
So,
Boy, God really did it, huh?
But God blessed, and God is. I didn't understand why God moved me to Louisiana because I didn't know anybody. So by coming here, I've come to know a lot of key and influential people to help, and I come to find we are helpers one to another.
Right.
So I find that we are all going through situations, so that lets you know we all need somebody.
Okay.
And my vision is to inspire and to build hope and to encourage those that are in need, and especially our young people. I love targeting our youth. The youth really mean a lot to me, and I feel that you have to go into the homes and you have to touch their hearts and their minds at a young age to help them develop. The Bible said, train up a child, and as they grow, then they won't depart. So the thing about it is we have to teach them. We have to train them. We have to give them what they need. And then even in the home, some of the parents may need help because they may have gone astray. They may not understand or may not know. And that's what we're here for. Everyone here has a testimony because we all have tests. You can't have a testimony without a test. And so in all of going through, we are all trying to be a help. And this is what Reese Records stands for. We're building a foundation. It'll be called the Tyler Reese Foundation for Juvenile Diabetes. My son, he is 6 years old, and he almost went into a diabetic coma. He stayed in the hospital for 4 days with diabetes. We found out, we didn't know. He was just outside playing and fell out one day and had to be rushed to the hospital. So we're starting this foundation for diabetes research. And so this is something that's important to us. And we're also starting our ministry, Victorious Living Ministries. This is a ministry, we'll be an outreach ministry, and we'll all be helping. We'll be doing mentoring, character education, counseling services. All these things will be provided. We'll be working in Louisiana, Alabama region. And I have my mother helping, I call her the overseer of the group. So and she guides us and helps us. So we have a lot of different things going on.
Okay, so the outreach ministry, we have the record company, then we got two different foundations.
Yeah, well,
okay.
we have the outreach ministry, and then we just have the foundation.
Okay, all right, y'all hear that? This is a young man and young ladies, and they have some other young ladies that's gonna be working and nurturing it. And he said his mother's gonna be the overseer. Can I ask you this? When you say the outreach ministry, are you going to be forming a church as well, or is it just outreach? I'm just asking. You don't know whatever God says.
I don't want to let it out the bag, but I mean, God is leading me in that direction. I know where God wants me to be. I know what He has anointed me to do. I know that through my music, this is a way to reach people because people love music.
Oh, correct.
And so
correct.
if you can get them out to hear the music, then you can minister to their needs.
Right.
And so this is the way that God has directed me and led me. So yes, we will be establishing a church eventually when God says it's time to establish it. But at this moment, we're just going around ministering, doing different things that as God lays on our heart.
Well, okay, Reese, I know we're going on and on and on, but I just want to, let the people know what you represent, who you are. Right now, for what I understand, Reese and his group and his record company, him as an artist. We're not talking about the other artists that may come on, but right now, him as an artist, he is available to sing. And at the present, he is trying to make sure he get his ministry out there, get his singing career out there, and let you know who he is. And they have their CDs for sale, they have their pictures for sale, and maybe they'll have some other stuff along the way, T-shirts and ink pens or whatever. But right now, Gwen is going to give you a telephone number that you can call her at, because they are available for booking. And as of the present, I don't know how long this is going to last, because we all start out and we mean good. But at the present, they are not charging a fee yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. So, for a couple months now, you better go ahead and let them come out and sing for you and minister to you, because I already know. And when we start counting up the cost of a record company and all of what he's going to be doing, and he's let his job go, we're going to have to bless the man of God. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, my number is 504-800-7594. Also, we have a website. You can go to http://www.reeserecordsllc.ning.com. Just in case you want to just keep up with the things that we're doing, there's actually an event list on there. Also, you can reach Sangria Smith
At 504-654-7350.
Okay. And I do know, I talked to Gwen earlier, they are looking for artists. Artists that would like to be a part of their record company. You already heard they have musicians in place. So all they need you to do is have the talent. Am I correct?
Right, but also we're looking for musicians also. We're always looking for talent, musicians and singers.
Also looking for musicians, someone that want to come aboard of this record company that's looking to do great things. And you also heard them say that they will probably be screening the applications, and they may even ask you to be a part of their ministry, because they're looking for a team. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Looking for a team that's sold out for the Lord. Any last words from Gwen?
Yeah, Ronika, you can give them an avenue in which to.
Yes, you can contact me at 504-942-6678.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Reese, that you would like to say?
Nothing else. Just thank you for the opportunity. Purchase the CD, support the company, support the ministry, support my team. If they're out there, give them an encouraging word, because these young ladies work hard and they go through things, but yet we're all here to be helpers one to another.
Also, Renee, I just want to make sure that they also know that we do have records playing on the radio.
Okay.
So, or you want to tell them about that, like which companies?
We are presently playing in Mississippi with 106.1. We'll actually be doing a concert there on the 16th in Columbus, Mississippi. We'll be doing a concert. Radio personality, Mr. Cleo, he will be putting on a big show for us to bring Reese out in the Mississippi area. So
all right.
we're getting a lot of radio play in that area. Also with 1400 here in Hammond. Mr.
James Cox.
James Cox. He was so gracious enough to interview us, and I thank him for that.
Okay.
And I thank Evangelist
And I
Renee
thank
for
you.
introducing us.
I was going to get to that.
Are you all being played in Alabama as well?
Yes.
Yes.
What station?
The stations in Alabama will be 92.9 and 790 AM.
Okay, y'all listen up, and I'll encourage you all to call those stations with Cleo and also in Alabama and request the music from Reese. I Won't Complain. Is that what it is? I Won't Complain. I want to make sure you are, because I know how my mind gets. But this has been a beautiful interview, a little longer than we planned, but it was wonderful. And we just appreciate these young people that wanted to come and get their ministry out. And we want you to support them. We want to recruit and help them with the record company that they can get more artists on there. And I can tell you about Miss Gwen and this crew here. They want serious-minded people, sold out for Christ, and willing to represent well. You see how beautiful they are dressed. And they want their artists to be dressed beautifully too.